it again?
1, 2.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
It's not so bad.
It's very low.
I know it is. Bad headset maybe. 1, 2.
Suppose. Right. Check brakes, slip ball, radio transmitter on during taxi, checks the slip ball and all that crack. So we can do that during the taxi. Park into the one.
That's better.
That's better, right? Brakes on and locked, throttle set at 2000, which it is. Controls falling free in the correct sense. Controls falling free, yeah, harness and hatch is all secure.
Yeah, my doors front, back, closed, yes.
Front, back as well. Yeah. This side I'm stowed. Get my phone out of the way. Flight instruments all set and correct. Oh,
it's alright.
that's 1,001
millibars.
Fucking kneeboard.
They left it. Yeah, circuit's not too bad.
1001. Flight instruments set and correct. That's fine. That's fine. It's in T's and P's. Saw a wireman because he was up on
Oh, yeah, boiling hot.
Yeah. Everything is set and correct.
Always just check, making sure that the volume's right. Sometimes you can hold, like, say here, Golf Delta Mike Charlie India for a radio check. So if there's anybody in there and they're wanting to go to the thing, say readability, whatever.
Readability 5.
And 5 also.
Magneto check. Set to 3,500. We're left-handed, isn't it?
Alright, so you have to control the brakes, do you know? If you let go of the stick, so you let go of the brakes and everything. So you can let go on the left hand, could you not? But at least
we're still, it means tightened.
I know it does, I know.
So,
but at least then that's, you can control it. Always better to do it with the correct hand.
Okay. Throttle to idle, reset to 2000, fuel pump on.
Yep.
Fuel pump is on, contents sufficient, which they are. There's around 24 litres in there because I checked before we went up.
I just wanted to say was the wee, if somebody's chucking out.
The Allen key.
Yeah, we go, sorry. Somebody's chucking out.
Fuel on, trim set. Trim set. For takeoff, flap set is required, so we need 1 stage of flaps. Okay. We can make a move.
What runway? Tell them what you're doing. Taxi into where?
26.
26 hold.
Go turn down the taxi to 26 hold.
Just to keep the stick back, it keeps the nose wheel lighter.
It's very...
it's
very
so
damp.
wet now. There's that much rain, it's really bad, really bad. You wouldn't like to be operating in out of a grass field.
No, not.
You wouldn't do it too long, you'd do some, the many circuits he done, the other guy done this morning at Woodbury Market.
All clear. Yeah, we're all clear. Would you say we're backtracking to 26?
Oh, you're going to enter the backtrack.
Go turn in there, backtrack for 26.
And always kind of hold that split second, just in case somebody would come back and say to you, hold, and just on finals or whatever.
Okay.
Because you can't put her in reverse.
Aye.
So that's why I just hesitate that wee bit, just to say, or just to wait to hear does anybody else say. So we're going to do the northern standard circuit that we were doing. Nice climb out with one stage of flap at 60 knots. When you get to about 300 feet above ground level, then the flaps will go to neutral and climbing out to 70 knots. When you get to 500, you can do then climbing left-hand turn out onto a crosswind, and then up to the 1,000 feet, then downwind, doing all your pre-land checks. And nice base, getting all ready, then coming back into land. We'll check it on making doing glide approaches that we're not relying on the engine, okay?
Okay.
She's all yours. And always remember, when you're doing this takeoff, there's going to be a stage that the airplane's going to get to a stage that there's going to be a point of no return, that you wouldn't be able to stop the aircraft in control before the end of the runway. So you have to determine where that's going to be, roughly. And I say it's going to be about 100 yards into the runway, that you're going to have about 250 yards left. You know what I mean? So at that stage in the 100 yards, you want to be making sure that everything's, you know, the airspeed's active, you're getting full RPM, everything feels right, that you continue on with that.
Yep.
On the climb out, it's the most critical. If the engine were to stop, that you have some sort of plan that you would get the nose down, still to maintain the airspeed, and look for a suitable spot straight ahead or 30 degrees either side of centre line.
Yeah.
You never think of turning back or anything like that. No, it's alright, it's dead on. It's 1, 4, 5, 6. It's going good?
Yeah, everything looks good. T's and P's, trumps set, flaps are set, transponder and radios on, RPM sitting at 2,000.
All sitting good. When you're happy, then look outside then for the making sure that there's nobody gonna, as you climb out, that there's nobody coming across, you know, because it's not a controlled airspace, it's only a flying strip really.
Yeah.
It's not licensed.
Nobody there, so I can call now for takeoff. Golf Charlie and then takeoff 26.
Right hand circuit.
For a right hand circuit.
Then that tells everybody else that's coming in that the circuit pattern's right hand. If you never said that, well, someone not used to this place, they might think that it's a left hand circuit.
Okay. See how rusty I am now.
Time will tell.
Alright.
As long as you don't think it's a rocket and you're going straight up.
Airspeed's away.
RPM's what, 5,000? Good. Starting to green light. That's it, let the speed gather. And relax, don't be frightened with this thing. Watch your speed. Number 60 climbing out. Just to get the speed up to 70. 500.
Climbing right hand turn.
What's the speed? Better. Learn the attitude. into.
Yeah. Okay. So good lookout.
Maintain one turn. Check the compass thing yet you're at the correct head, which is the opposite to 26.
Yeah, about here.
That's the reference point, hold.
6, 7, 8. One more, a wee bit over, a wee bit just.
Remember where the wind's coming from.
Yeah.
It's coming out of the northwest. So therefore that you're going to have to steer a wee bit more to the left to hold 080.
So I can call down one. Golf Charlie and down one for 26. Down one right for 26. Okay, so we have enough fuel to go around if needed. The pump's still on. Air altitude is 1,000 feet.
Set the QFE of the field.
QFE for the field. Traffic always looking and listening. Hatches and harnesses set secure. Engine TGPs are on the green. So I'm going to adjust the power a bit because I'm a bit too fast.
Yeah, that's alright, yeah, no problem. You can slow it back, you know. But remember, taking the car off makes the airplane sink.
Yeah.
So you have to change the attitude to get more angle of attack and slow it down.
Yeah. It's a bit lively up here today too, isn't it?
Aye, it's that weather, you know, the rain's coming in, you see. That's the problem.
We get near this. Have a good look out.
Always be looking out before you turn.
Yep.
You never know who else is not looking out.
Make my right hand turn.
Kind of stays the same or a wee bit higher than it was.
Yeah.
Think about the height. Think about the height.
Yeah.
Are you going to be high or low for the field?
High.
Well then, why are you not doing something about it?
I need to turn off.
Take the power off. I thought power control's high. So if you're too high, then you may as well have the power off.
Yeah, I'm way far too far.
You know why you drifted to the left of the centre line?
Why?
Because of the wind when you turned out onto base lane. Remember you have a crosswind coming in from the north-northwest?
Yes.
So therefore then the ground speed's a lot quicker on the base lane.
Right.
So that's why you done it.
I didn't allow for that.
That's too much of an angle. You're going to be away to the right-hand side of the... Where should the nose, if there is a crosswind on the runway, where should the nose be relative to the runway?
Slightly to the direction of that crosswind?
Yes.
Pointing
well,
down.
You still haven't got in that position. You're still doing a lot of fighting.
Yeah.
Well, this is another throw that you're doing.
I'm going to have to go around here.
But you're pushing. The speeds, you can see that the start of the runway is away below the horizon.
Yeah.
So you're never going to do that.
Never make me.
So it's a go round.
Yeah. So full power.
Yeah, and climb. And climb. Up, nose up. Look at the speed. Look at the speed. What's your climbing speed?
70.
60 with flap.
Oh, 60 with flap.
That's why I said what's the speed. Have you got the power full on, or is it an illusion? See? Use your feet. You're using the stick. Give me the first 10 minutes. in the centre of the runway, or to the right or left hand side of it?
To the right.
You were up the centre,
I was
really.
up the centre
So
line.
you should move over, really, you know, that you can see the runway on your, for other traffic taking off or whatever. I knew you were too high when I said.
I know.
I said, what about the height? What about the height?
We get a turn here.
Yeah. And rain's coming all the time.
Bollocks.
You have to read it a lot, you know, what's exactly happening. You can see them wind turbines pointing out to the north.
Yeah.
So therefore, now you've got a headwind, because you're pointing. The ground features are running slow, but when you get onto the base leg, that's going to be a tailwind.
Yeah.
So therefore, the ground speed's going to be high. That's why you drift it through centre line.
Get my car turning here.
And you should be positioning the airplane when you do get on the final approach set. You're positioning in a way that you're, you know, that two different, the crab technique. When you want to crab yourself and then it would have come that you're not drifting off centre line. But you were messing about a lot to get that crab. You hadn't really sorted out. Appalachia is the reference point. And you can see, we usually have been going over that crossroads very close to the town. So you've turned very tight to the field. So then the base leg,
It's going to be very tight too.
with that tailwind, so get yourself over a bit. So this is what I'm saying. Position is a lot to do with the landing. You're cutting yourself all the time. And this one there would have been even worse. I should have let you on it to see that you'd have drifted further off centre line. Pre-call, pre-checks.
I'm going to turn in there down one right for 26. We have enough fuel to go around if needed.
We did that in the last one, huh?
Huh?
We did that last go round on the last one, didn't we? Huh? Good job, I had plenty.
The fuel pump's still on. Altitude is near around 1,000 feet.
Would you say yourself you're going to the top of Loch Ness?
No.
Nah, I would be the same. So you have to position yourself in the crab that you are going to the top of Loch Ness. Remember, it may be pointing on 070,
Yeah.
but that 10 degrees is putting you to 080 because of the wind coming out of the north.
Yeah.
And that all adds to this base lane.
Can I slow it down here?
Yes, no problem. And lift the nose. Remember, gently. Remember, you're trying to maintain 9, slow the speed. Yeah, you can.
Altitude is near enough 1,000 feet.
You're a wee bit high.
Yeah, a wee bit high. Wind is still favourable for 26. Hatches and harnesses are set to secure. Engine T's and P's are all in the green.
It's not easy, Jason, with that wee bit of crosswind.
It's not, but I need to learn it.
You do.
So I can turn because I'm well out here now at this stage. There's
When
no
you're on base leg, you can start coming down on the base leg, but don't come down too low that you wouldn't glide to the field. That wind on the north, you can fair feel it. It's tricky to turn.
Yeah.
Well then, slow her up by lifting the nose. Get the flap on. So you're going to be through centre line very quick. And then lower the nose as you pull the flap this time. That's better. Now start coming round on the turn sooner. Because remember, the wind is doing the drift. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's helping you go onto centre line all the time.
Right.
Pushing you over to... See the way, that's a better. So start closing the gap that the nose of the airplane is to the right of the runway. You have to determine how much to the right of the runway to stop the drift to the left. To start bringing the power off. That's better. That's a better approach. Second stage of flap, lower the nose as you pull. Pull and push. Better. Now see, that's too much. Use your feet. None of this. That's rolling the airplane. Using the feet, the direction. That's better. That's a better setup.
Golf Charlie on the finals for 2-6.
Now speed and centre line. You should speed, centre line and stationary point is what you're looking for. So the centre line's good. You better maintain it now. Your speed's good. And your stationary point is good. But you've got a wee bit of power on there. You're telling me that it's a powered approach. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, we'll take a
It should be
power
off or on. That's it. Now you're a glide approach, but are you going to make it?
Nope.
Well, then you should have kept the power on more. You know you're going to make it. Then you can set the nose down, then you're going to make it. And more staying with the feet and less with the hand. Better. Now, nose down, power off. Don't get yourself. You're staying. That's lovely. See the way the point's still lower than the screen?
Yeah.
So you're definitely going to make it, right? Using your feet for to know where you're going to put the nose. See the way you're getting a wee bit of lift there?
Yeah, over that thing again.
Yeah, you could be over the block yard maybe. See the way you're drifting to the right or left? Get your way over to the left.
Yeah.
Get the nose to the right again to stop the drift. See, it's all to do with the position. A wee bit of side slip even. So lower the nose, right paddle, left stick. That's it, and hold it in. Right paddle more in, more. You don't want to lose that height. Lower the nose, see? Keeping it in, keeping it in. Keeping it in. Now straighten up. Down the far end of the runway. See how much higher you are there? Just let her sink. Now control the sink. Keep controlling it by pitching. Come on, don't, that's flat. Hold it there. Pressure all the time. Pressure, pressure. That's it. Gently and brakes gently. Not bad. Gently, gently. Don't pull the brakes off her. You're only on her. And you see there, slightly wee bit high because you got a wee bit of a thermal on the way in.
That happened last time too, and that.
On that block yard. Usually you see the sun would be on it a wee bit of energy, and then you get the heat off it.
Yeah, I was actually thinking about it today, coming up the road in the car. I was like, I bet you it'll not be as bad as it was because it's not as sunny.
No.
But it was nearly worse.
That.
Golf Charlie on the backtrack 2-6. I'm just going to leave the one flat
What's
on.
that? Have we got a flat wheel? Oh, your brakes. I was wondering what's going. My goodness.
I was just going to leave the one stage of flap on because it'll save time up there.
It would surely, that's what I do.
So all engine T's and P's are still in the green. Yeah. Grand so far. Trim still fine.
All's good. All switches up, T's and P's is good. Flaps and trim set.
Plenty about today, isn't there?
There is. Usually you see, because the weather has been that bad over this while, and then when the weather does seem to pick up, everybody's like yourself and that other guy that wants to get to, you want to get to the solo stage, that other boy wants to continue your solo, and that other guy wants to, but I can't get him out of bed. He's scared. Imagine saying he's working. Well, why? If you're working, then you're not coming flying.
I know.
Don't tell me, if you're not. I don't know.
Oh, it's a bird. I thought it was another plane there.
That's a good setup, nice centre line.
Okay. So everything's set. Flaps.
You should have done that on the backtrack. Remember you done all that. You flaps on, trim set, T's and P's.
Nobody about.
I never say nobody.
No.
Yes, somebody.
Okay. We're all set. Golf Charlie and take off 2-6.
Right hand.
For right hand circuit. Okay.
That's it. Airspeed active, yep.
Yes.
RPM, full. Watch the drift. counts on your left.
Yes.
And position the airplane when you do the downwind, that you're crabbing still a wee bit to the left for the whole 080.
Yep.
So this turn's going to be a wee bit less than 90 degrees, maybe 80 degrees. So you pick the reference point, see? A wee bit more to the top of lock 9.
Yeah.
Give yourself that wee bit more room. Gives you more base leg. It all adds to it. So this is you setting yourself up. I know that the nose is high. Oh. It's better. It's a fair bit, maybe a half a mile, maybe more. Because there's no problem ever getting back to the field. Because remember, you have a tailwind getting there.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
But high.
Push the stick forward a wee bit. Lower the nose, increase the speed.
Golf Charlie and down 126. Down 1 right 26.
And you can see that it's a lot better. You're on 070 now, holding the 10 degrees for the drift for 080.
Yeah.
Pretty long.
Fuel, we have enough to go around if needed. Pump's still on. The altitude is sitting around 1,000 feet. Wind's still favorable for 26. Traffic looking and listening. Hatches are set and secure, and engine TZPs are all on the green.
Good.
So what I...
Yes, whenever you want to then bring her slower, you know, up down the back to the flap speed, there's no problem. You can do that whenever suits yourself.
Yeah. There's plenty of time now, like compared to the last time. Plenty of room.
And you're heading for the top of Loch Ness. You're pointing that way, but you're heading that way. The last time you were pointing at the top of Loch Ness, but you were heading more into the middle of it. So then that narrows your base leg down. And really you have a windsock now to know where the wind's coming from.
Yeah. Luckily.
A lot of people don't read the signs like that. And it's so important, you know.
All them turbines, the way they're pointing.
That's the current that you can't see.
Give her a wee turn here now.
Yep.
Good look out.
As it starts slowing her up. Pitching slows her up. Don't be afraid of pitch. That's it, lovely. One stage of flap and lower the nose. Not too much, just enough. Just enough. Because you're going at flap speed if you put it down too much.
Yeah.
See how more time you've got?
Yeah.
And then you decide, if I think I'm too high even now, I can bring the bar back. See the way you position yourself? See the way you're not at a perfect 90 degrees? That nose has to come more around to the right.
Yeah.
See? Now that's your time here for 90 degrees last turn.
Yes.
But that turn has to be more than 90, about 100. Because you held 10 degrees on the downwind. So that's going to be...
No.
Yeah. So it's 100 degrees of a turn. So you get yourself into the crab for maintaining center line for 2.6.
Yeah.
Power right off. Off. That's it. Now, perfect. See the difference?
Yeah.
Second stage of flap. Lower the nose. Pull and push. Beautiful. And then your call.
Golf Charlie and finals for 2.6.
Now you know that's too much right. So you have to decide where do I need to hold it to hold the center line.
Yeah.
So you have to say to yourself, what's my height line? What's my stationary point line? What's my center line like? What's my speed line?
Yeah.
All going through your head. Remember the last time you got lift?
Yeah.
You might get it again. I can feel it bubbling on.
We'll get it surely.
So start side slipping now. It's better to do it a bit sooner. No, right paddle, look and lean down. See? Hold more in, more right paddle. Pound the nose down. Remember, you can't spin when there's no angle of attack. Get the nose down, down. Remember, you're trying to overcome the drag. The you're putting on. Now straighten up. Straighten up back onto. That's it. Come on, straighten her nice. Straighten it nice. That's it. Let her drift over a wee bit so you can bring the nose to the right. Okay? Let her come on down. See the way you were high, a lot high.
Yeah.
You don't realise, and it's better to do it sooner than later.
Yeah.
And then this will get the nose down. Keep the speed. Speed. Don't try to drag it in. Speed. That's it. Then come down. Still holding that. Now, as you flare, it's left paddle, right stick. That's it. And hold back. Keep that wing down now to stop the drift. Come on, now, Paul's just sinking. Caught it lovely. But you're a wee bit high off on the... Gently. Don't fight. You do a lot of steering with a stick. There's something wrong with them brakes a wee bit, you know. Just trying to let it run to them now. If you put a new set of discs in it, or a new set of brake pads, and well, it won't loose a wee bit, but you can feel the wee shudder.
You can feel it vibrating.
Yes. So it needs to be checked. Just. See the way when you straighten up, you have to have left paddle to straighten, and secondary effective yaw to the left is roll to the left, so you have to stop the roll, but still hold the flare.
Yeah.
So that's why crosswind landings are tricky. Golf
Charlie on backtrack 26.
Is the wife working today?
No, she's not, thank God. She's got the way in today.
Oh, I left my daughter over to uni.
How's she getting on?
Good. She done an entrance. I don't know what even she done. She sent me a thing, some entrance. The first week is it Fresher Week or something?
Fresher Week.
Oh, it's all partying like.
That's all it is.
I couldn't believe it. Oh my God! But she said the second week now she's through in the deep end into the second year course. But she sent me this here the other day. She done an entrance, an assessment feedback. Well done. 40 out of 40, 100%.
Happy days.
So she's doing well.
That's good.
Really well. She says in the second year, is that many in the 400 or something? You know, in the big call, and then they're expecting her to know all. And this is, they've been here last year, and this is her first time. So which is.
It was intimidating at times, you know.
It must
so
be.
It
must be.
Like I done law down in
did you?
McGee.
Yes.
And walking in, you fucking know nobody. Like
I know.
And I was a lot of bit older than the rest of the people there, like, and they were all 18, fucking 19-year-olds, and there's me sitting there at 34.
Is that right?
I'm sure. Fuck it, had to be done.
And did you finish it or?
No, I haven't finished it now because I got a good job offer. So it's
How many years did you do that?
only done a year.
But you enjoyed it, did you?
I loved it. So it was great. It was mad, the cases that you were hearing and the things they get.
I know, but it would be so interesting. I would like that even myself.
It really is
so
interesting now, definitely is.
Because you're learning how to, do cases. You have to see cases out.
It was definitely interesting. One of the best subjects I've ever done.
That would be.
That one's got stronger.
It must be lucky to be somebody in that game at 18 or 19, to learn it.
Everything's on the green. Pump's still on.
Because when they get to 32, it's your stage.
I know.
Stage of that.
Right, okay.
Same again.
Golf Charlie there, take off 26 for right hand circuit. Same again. altitude is 1,000 feet. We have enough fuel to go around. Pump still on. Wind still favorable for 2.6.
That's better.
Wind still favorable for 2.6. Just in fairness, the sir said secure. Engine T's and P's are on the green.
Yeah, you were on 0 wind 0.
I was. I didn't see.
Didn't compensate for the wind from your left. That's so important. Very, very, very important to know exactly what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
No sense having a compass in the airplane if you kind of don't use it. Lovely. You're not doing as much shaking on that stick. I must get over now to say the daughter. Where we go? I'll fly over.
Caroline has to go over to Edinburgh now next week.
Let me bring her over.
She's doing her GP interview.
Oh, yeah.
So she's
Help at last, or
3 hours. So she had to book into the Hilton fucking hotel, £250 for a night.
she'll get that back, like, she'll get that in Texas. She'll pay Texas. You'll put that down as expenses.
Hopefully.
Oh, definitely. And she'll be on 40%, won't you?
Oh, she's on that.
Oh, why? That's what I'm saying. Well, that goes on. You know, what you say, I don't need to take care of the man.
But she's doing local now at the minute, like, so she's earning more than what she normally would have earned, which is good for
What
us.
are they on? 100 and something thousand a year, aren't they?
She's on about 7 or 8 grand a month now at the moment.
How much is that a year? Yeah.
But apparently,
What did you say, 7 or 8,000 a month? Well, fuck, that's good money. More off, exactly. What did you say, 7 or 8,000? Say 8,000 a month. 10, that's 80,000. It's over 100 grand. Aye. It's good, but you need it. There's much studying that girl's done.
she's put on some amount of hours now.
See what you're going to do? Turn leaner forward. Leaner. That's your engine. It's your head. See the way it's better controlled. Could you imagine doing 50 and then trying to turn the airplane? She'll slow way down. That's better, see? Yeah. If you hit that second stage, you flap on quite quickly because you're quite high. Hey, and that will actually have a lower nose attitude. Yeah. But the speed increase. No, you only can do so much. You only can do so much. Remember your approach speed's in the triangle about 52. So you're high, do something about it. Go with the nose, right paddle, and then a right paddle. And turn her over. You're trying to crimp this drag. Keep the nose down. She's controlling it. Don't let the nose up. Up stalls. Down doesn't. That's it. You're controlling it. That's better. Now let her drift over more aileron. You get her over that side. Sometimes the rudder is more powerful than their aileron. That's better. Now straighten up. That's it.
Go turn it in the finals 2.6.
Keep the wings level. Keep your nose precision for the whole crosswind. Very important that. Don't see when you're drifting about the place. Yeah. Can you imagine when you get onto the runway what it's going to be like if you can't hold it here?
Yeah.
That's better. You know the speed? Can you imagine the much life's in this airplane when you go to flare?
Yeah.
You're still high, the speed's fast, the runway's not that long, you can't force it on the ground. You can't do that. You have to wait. Just pull a line, don't let her on, look. Keep pulling. That's because you're going to look.
Go around.
No, keep going. That's it, away you go, full power. Full power, full power. Don't go to the right, you hold the flat on. It's only showing you because you're coming in, feel the flap and lift the nose. Because she's going to stick in the accelerator. You're coming in fast, you see. And that's what it's kind of like when you're on your own. You're at 50-50 days. Full line, with the same wind. Stay away too much. wind turbine.
Yeah.
What's the best speed in the circle it glides at?
60.
Well, then do 60. Well, should you not be in balance? When the balance creates drag, does it not?
Yeah.
Drag creates slowing down. Well, then you don't glide as far. Why not just push a wee bit of left hand and keep it in balance? Then you glide further.
Okay.
When will you put flap on?
No.
When you know you're going to make it, yes, you would, because you've got the tailwind. Relax, we're flying. You're planning to keep people relaxed.
This is going to be a tight turn.
No, it's not so you can turn down to make the turn later. You're doing more looking in here than where you're meant to be doing out here. I'd be more interested in where it's going than what I'm doing in here. In here's nothing. There's nothing in here. The engine is stopped. So you should know the attitude for the glide. So what else is there? Are you going to turn in and you're going to be too high? What about the speed?
Speed's 60.
Would you go this side of the wind turbine or would you go to the other side of the wind turbine?
This side.
Well, alright. But would you not be high? What's the difference, they say? Now lower the nose, but turn round the back of the wind turbine. You're looking at the speed again. So what's wrong with this? Now you're going into wind. More stable or the wind slows up. Head to the field. Head to the field when you've got the height. You're doing a lot of this. When you know you're going to make a full second stage of flap. And lower the nose. So you're still high. So, inside slip down. Now straighten up. Nice now there for you. Now just relax. You've all the wrong way to stop her. Now gently. Keep pulling, straighten everything up. Now down the gently.
That was a fucking terrible then.
Well, that's up to gently on the brakes. Well, we were away at the downwind and we landed at the strip.
I know what you mean.
So it's what I call it's a plan. It's a planned descent that you're getting back to somewhere that you want to go.
Yeah.
A plan of what you would do. It would be safer to land into wind if it did, rather than do a crosswind. You can see how tricky the crosswind landing is. It is tricky. She didn't want to lay down. She was kind of.
I got turned in there, backtrack 26.
But it just shows you how far you can go downwind. We even come round the back of the wind turbine and still had into wind that was slowing her down. This side's a wee bit trickier. You're too high. Look how much energy you're trying to stop the airplane. Coming round the back of the wind turbine. If it had been, you were going to turn in, you'd have been out over the edge. We had even enough to side slip and everything to try to go down. But it's just giving you a wee just of engine failure. Imbalance. Remember, it takes a lot of right pedal when the engine's full on.
Yeah.
But when the engine's off, it took more left pedal. But you were lazy with the left pedal and that's why the ball was out to the left. It needed the left pedal for you to put it in over to the right. That's why I was pointing the ball was over to the left where it needed that left pedal with the engine off. Remember, engine off, it needs left pedal, engine on, it needs right pedal. A lot of people play about with engine but they don't do nothing with their feet. That comes kind of, when you don't think about as much on your mind, Remember when I was being taught years and years ago, my feet hardly worked at all. Think of where the wind's coming from, the right stick should be over to the right aileron, as it's getting faster. People say how much. I always say start with it all.
Like that?
Well, why not? So you don't know how much. So it doesn't do anything when you do that. When does it start doing anything?
Whenever you get up.
Up?
Oh, whenever you're rolling fast now, like.
And what happens then?
If I have.
What happens when you start getting fast? When you've got the aileron over here, what happens?
Well, it's not going to do nothing now.
Is it not? But when does it do something and when do you start taking it off? People want to know when.
Whenever you're speeding, whenever you're speeding up,
Yes,
you'll feel the wind push you over.
Will it not be more, as I speed up, that wind's going to start coming down? Because you've got the aileron full over. Well, that's...
But will they not counteract each other?
Oh, well, watch, right, follow me, right? Right? If it's a low wind airplane, well, that's going to happen a lot quicker. Be very inquisitive when you're flying. Don't be afraid to ask, questions. Even you think that they're the most stupid questions. There's no sense taking off on a crosswind the next minute you see. Right hand.
Right.
Okay. Power off. Nose down, down. Down. Now, on round to the right. Right. Lift the nose. Remember, 60. I know the attitude. 60.
This man says he's been sitting here now and you haven't come down. He thinks he's going to go home shortly.
Aye, but the hour is 52. Another 1, 2, about 5 minutes. Less than 5 minutes. And we're on a prelim engine failure. See, downwind left hand. Alright. Will you see how more stable it is when you turn out onto the right base? Sorry, left base. Your nose is into wind. Come on. What are you over here doing? Is the feet not work today?
Sorry, I thought we were...
Downwind left hand.
So we're...
192825.
Go ahead, then, John boy. I thought you were coming up, John.
I'm on my way here now. I'm just at the quarry here.
Well then, boys, has got the fire lit. Tell me this here, can you stop for a bag of spuds?
I can cut the back more, aye.
I'd love a bag of spuds to put that out thing on. You know, and maybe a wee box of beans or something just for my spuds. Now, will you see how more stable it is? Alright, John. Beans and spuds. Right, one stage of flap. Now, you see the way when you turn to 90 degrees now, your nose is into wind.
Yeah.
It's going to slow everything down.
Yeah.
Start you coming round now, you don't have much height. You have to decide whether to the left of that tree or to the right of the tree. And I'd go right of it at the moment.
Yeah.
Come on, roll and brother, using your feet. That's better. See how more stable it is? Nose into wind.
Yeah.
See? Get the nose coming down. Down your engine. Don't look at the airspeed indicator. Come on now, do it for me. That's it, gently. Second stage of flap, blowing the nose. Now on, round and in. In, look, there's the right paddle. Right paddle, cross control to get the nose down. Slowing it up, just still low to speed. Straighten up. That's it, relax. Come on, straighten her up. Now, relax and let her gently. Come on.
Jeepers.
Oh, God. Hold on, we'll get her going. I don't want to pull the brakes off her. Got her?
Yep.
See how more stable towards into wind?
Yeah.
Your feet, don't fight. All round to the right. Nicely round. Just keep all the flap on. That was tight, you see, a very tight engine failure. Things were happening, flaps was coming on. Same way if the engine stopped here with me now, you have to be in a situation that you can do something about it. So bang, I have a plan. So I'm positioning myself now that I'm downwind, that I turn the airplane into wind. See the way I'm very fast?
Yes.
The speed's good.
Yes.
It's not that, but the ground speed's faster, but the airspeed's low.
Yes.
See? So I'm lowering the nose to get more airspeed to do the turn.
Yeah.
See, look at it dwindling now away. Look how much I'm losing. Till I start getting the wind in the nose again, look.
Yeah.
Look, drifting out. Hey, lower the nose. Second stage. Well, it's on. That's why she's dragging. No, that for a turn, and you're not allowed to do that. Definitely not. Now drag, and then I have to straighten up with my feet. Look, see? And on the wrong side of the room. See the way I straightened up? That's how much there's a crosswind, you see. That's the problem. You don't give that up, boy. Nice and slow. Flaps neutral. But now you've got it. See if we can get that wind. That wind's ignorant like on you. You know what I mean? It is. It's not easy. It's right across that runway.
Yeah.
This morning it was a lot lighter. We'll just keep her on the tarmac. I think I'll put 20 litres of petrol in her because there mustn't be that much left in her. Like, just a wee bit to the right. Just point her, heading up towards it because the petrol comes out of that store roughly. And then straighten up at that. Brakes on and locked. And shut down checks really. Flash neutral, pump, you don't need the pump, you can turn it off. Mag check left and right. On the other one. And then before you switch her off, do turn the transponder and the radio off. Hold it in to see the light disappear. Hold it in here and click.
That's not easy. That crosswind is very, very, very tricky. Especially, it is a lot handier. Like if I had an engine failure, just because we've got the field here.
Aye.
But if I was doing it really, out in the countryside, it would be as much as I could get into wind. You could see there when we come in and the nose was straight into wind, it was a lot handier.
Yep.
It slows the ground speed down considerably. And you can see even on the crosswind there, we don't have much stopping power. And that's why it takes a lot of room. If you've got the wind on the nose, the landing run is quite short. And you've seen that. But it's food for thought. For definitely a position where it would have been a lot more favourable today if we were doing a left-hand circuit on that, because on the thing when we turned on to the base leg, we would have been right into wind there. It slows things up. Where you're coming round, coming round the other way, and when you've got the tailwind, you can see the way that you move through centre line very, very quick. You lose it, so you have to be really on front of the airplane. But good, it's very good, not easy. Crosswinds, we'll put that circuits. Bit of engine failure with crosswind landings.
Yeah. Thank you.
That was good.